Hello, welcome back. This is Jamie K. Spradley here with Women Retire Wealthy, where we discuss women retiring wealthy. So, as you can see from the video, this is about missing checks. Is there anybody out there other than me that loves to find missing money? Okay, so today we're going to talk about it in the form of Social Security spousal benefits. And there are three types of spousal benefits that we're going to talk a little bit about today. The first one is a spousal that's still alive. So that's a spousal benefit. The second is a survivor, meaning you have a deceased partner, your spouse deceased. And then thirdly will be divorced. Okay, so we'll kind of go through those three scenarios. I'll give you a little information. And then as always, I always tell people trust but verify. Sometimes these laws, rules, regulations change all the time. So what applies today may be different in 6 months, may be different in a year. But the main thing is if there is a check with your name on it, I want you to get it, okay? All right. So first up, we're talking about the spousal Social Security benefit if your spouse is still living, if they're still amongst us. And you actually may qualify for up to 50% of your spouse's Social Security benefit. Yes, you just may qualify. And even if you have not worked and you have no Social Security pool or pot of your own, you also may qualify. You'll have to contact Social Security Administration and find out. And guess what else? This is not automatic. The employer is not going to call you. Social Security Administration is not going to call you. You're going to have to file a claim on your own. So the next spousal benefit would be for survivors. So this is if your spouse is deceased, you may actually be entitled to up to 100% of the benefits that they were receiving or what they would be receiving. And the good thing about the spousal survivor benefits, Social Security Administration benefits, is you actually have a flexibility option to choose which you would like to take when. So let's say your spouse passed away and you were at the age of 60 and your spouse was already collecting Social Security benefits. You can potentially collect 100% of that and allow your Social Security pot to keep growing. So what does this mean? This means instead of you retiring at 62, 63 and taking your Social Security benefits, you can allow yours to continue to grow another 5, 10, 15 years. Just depends on how much time you have for retirement. Once it is more larger than your previous spouse's benefit, then you can start taking yours. Sometimes with this particular strategy, we've learned that you can have an additional 6 figures in your retirement over that 20-year period. We've learned that this could be a difference of 6 figures in your retirement just by delaying when you actually start taking yours and using the flexibility option to start taking your spouse's prior to your actual retirement. So you don't get both checks added together. You choose one or the other. Typically, most people will choose the higher of the two. But we notice that most people don't even know that that is an option for them. So you just knowing that it is an option kind of puts you ahead. And I think in control, it gives you the option to make the best decision for you. Now, if you remarry before the age of 60, then this potentially could change. And you may not be entitled to the survivor Social Security benefits. So that's something you want to take into consideration as well. How are your benefits impacted when you choose to remarry? Now let's talk about the divorced spousal benefits, okay? If you have been married over 10 years, then you may be eligible for Social Security benefits on your ex-spouse. While the current spouse may also be entitled to benefits, this does not impact your benefits, so they are independent of each other. Again, depending on if and when you remarry, this may impact you being able to receive your ex-spouse's Social Security benefits. So make sure you ask those questions and get clarity on that as well. Now, a couple of things to note why this matters, why is this important? Time is of the essence. And many times when a person has lost a spouse through divorce or even through death, they are grieving and it is delaying the time to make these types of decisions, because these types of decisions can cost you. The more time that passes, the more time that is delayed for you making a decision on the benefits, it's also costing you in the Social Security that could be due to you. So I know we do have to take time to grieve. We do have to take time to heal, but filing the claims as soon as possible is important. Again, as I stated earlier, this is not automatic. So once there's a change in your life, whether it be a spouse passing away, a divorce occurring, contact the Social Security Administration as soon as possible. Find out what options are available to you, how soon you can file, what your amount would be. Go over this with your financial advisor so that you can now have a game plan, because this might be part of your retirement strategy, okay? As with anything, your specific situation will vary because your retirement, your percentages are going to be different based on your date of birth and when you choose to retire. So if this was helpful to you, comment clarity in the comments and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Remember, women retire wealthy. The question is, will you?